What you need to know before driving Uber at Coachella 2024. I just drove out here for the first time after a few years because it used to be a mess out here in Palm Springs or Indio or Coachella Valley. In this video, I'm going to tell you 5 cities where you should pick up passengers and where you should drop them off. And as a bonus, I'm going to give you 4 cities that you're going to avoid taking rides to because they're dead miles coming back. Hello my friends, my name is Ahmed, Mustefa Ahmed. Let's take a look at my Uber driver app screen. Let's start with the first and the most important city for you to memorize if you're out here. I'm actually there right now. I'm going to zoom in. Palm Springs International Airport. This is basically where you want to be. Anywhere around Palm Springs International Airport, you're good to go. I'm talking right here. You don't have to be at the airport. You can be outside the airport. Down here is where the downtown is. It's always busy there. It's even busy back here. It's even busy back here. It's even busy back here at Cathedral City. Anywhere within 5 miles of Palm Springs International Airport, you're good to go. And that's number 1. Now, let me show you number 2. The second best city that you want to go to is right here, Rancho Mirage. And the third one's right next to it, which is Palm Desert, right? If you are near Rancho Mirage or Palm Desert, there's a good chance that you can get a ride back to Palm Springs. And it's basically halfway between where the Coachella event is going on, okay? These are 3 cities that I highly recommend, okay? Now, let's look at the 4th and the 5th city. As I zoom out, let me show you right here. The 4th best city out here is La Quinta. It's out in the corner, but there's a resort here. If you go park close to it, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna get a good fare. And you might get a fare all the way to Palm Springs, right? That at least ends up being sometimes $20, $30, $40 depending on the surge. Okay, let me show you the 5th. The 5th city is gonna be Indio or Coachella, which is right here, because that's where the music festival event is happening. The problem with going to Indio and Coachella is you might get stuck in traffic. That's why I said the 4th and the 5th city is right there. Pro tip: always use your hazard lights when picking up and dropping off passengers. I sometimes hit my hazards when it's a straight shot and 0.2 miles left, just to let the passenger know it's me for pickup. Also, to let anyone behind you to see that you are stopping soon. Hazard lights may save your life one day. Now, let me go over the 4 or 5 cities you want to avoid out here when you're driving Uber for Coachella Music Festival, okay? We'll start with the worst ones right here. So if you're right here at the airport, right in the middle where I'm at, okay, let me tell you, if these 4 cities pop up, do not go there because you're not going to get any money coming back. It's literally driving with dead miles. Let me zoom out. Boom. The first one is Desert Hot Springs. Avoid that. From Desert Hot Springs to Palm Springs Airport, you're looking at around 25 minutes, maybe 15 miles, and this is dead miles. And even if you get a ride, it's going to be tiny. Trust me, it's not worth it. But I'll give you a tip in a little bit. Okay, that's the first one you want to avoid. The second one you want to avoid is Yucca Valley. Okay, you go to Yucca Valley, you're coming back dead miles, or you're going to do a little ride there. It's a beautiful drive, okay? You're very close to Joshua Tree, but trust me, there's no Uber rides coming back. You can sit there for an hour, relax, watch my YouTube channel, because you're not going to get any rides coming in. You might get paid like $35 to go to Yucca Valley, but that's $35 to go out, that's $35 to come back. Okay, those are 2 cities I told you. Here's the 3rd city to avoid. And memorize this one. 29 Palms. There's a Marine base there. If you end up there, you're going to be taking Marines to get their barber cut or haircut. That's it. You gotta get $5 there, $3 there. Sometimes you'll even get a $2 ride, okay? So basically what I'm trying to show you is, look, you're literally outside of Palm Springs, right? These 3 cities are guaranteed to give you dead miles back, right? Just memorize it. you come to the music festival, please avoid these 3 cities. Now, I'm going to give you 2 more cities to avoid, okay? Palm Springs is right here where my icon is, okay? This is the heart of being out here. Let's go over here. Okay. Coachella is right here, right? There's a city out here called Mecca. Avoid Mecca. You get a ride out to Mecca, trust me, you're not coming back. All you're gonna see is palm trees and dates. That's it. You will have to drive back to Coachella in order to get a ride. And then there's another city, the 5th one I want to tell you about. It's called Thermal. I don't know if it's gonna show up, but there's a city, oh yeah, it's not showing up in the map, but there's a city out here called Thermal. Yep, it's not showing it. Thermal is somewhere over here, okay? There's one cool spot at Thermal. There's a race track there where there's a couple of billionaires that go out there and race. You'll drop them off, but once you get done at Thermal, you'll have to go to Coachella, or you'll have to go to Indio, or you'll have to go to La Quinta, okay? You'll have to go to La Quinta, Coachella, or Indio in dead miles to get a ride, okay? So avoid Thermal that's down here. Now I'm going to give you a bonus tip, okay? The bonus tip that I want to give you, actually I'll give you 2 bonus tips. One bonus tip I want to tell you is if you come from the airport, let's zoom out a little bit. If you come from the airport, which is right here, I already told you Rancho Mirage is good, Palm Desert is good, but Bermuda Dunes is good and Desert Palms is good because not a lot of drivers like to be on this side, right? This is where the 10 freeway is, okay? This is where the 10 freeway is, right there, okay? A lot of people are not going to be at Thousand Palms, Desert Palms, Bermuda Dunes, right? The reason what I like to do is if I'm at the airport, which is right here, I love to get a ride this way. I love to get a ride this way. I love being halfway, right? If I can get halfway, then I can come back to the airport as I told you earlier, right? If I don't, then what I normally do is there's a city out here called Indian Wells. Is it going to show up? It's probably not going to show up. Indian Wells is somewhere, I believe, over here, okay? It ends up giving you trips, or there's a tennis tournament over here. But I've noticed there's a lot of people that are over there also, right? Now, the bonus tip, okay? Out here when you're driving, so basically my bonus tip for you is this. When I was out here last week driving for Coachella Music Festival, Friday is busy, Saturday is busy, but every goddamn person from Los Angeles is here, okay? So Thursday evening is good, Sunday evening is good because there's less people over here and you can make good money. And the best tip is this. 10 o'clock at night to 4 o'clock in the morning, it is going to surge and you can make some really, really, really good money.